Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Ian Vuitton Don. I hope you're having a great day today, and thank you in advance for checking out this video. Now obviously guys, I hate to have to ask this, but if you guys enjoy this video, and you wouldn't mind helping me grow the channel, I'd super appreciate it. Watching the whole video, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing it with your mom, your dog, your brother, your pet rattlesnake, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. Anything helps, and if you don't like it, let me know too. I'm always open to feedback, and I'm always trying to get better, so anything I can do to improve the videos, I will definitely try to do. So without further ado, let's just get into it here. So last summer, I kind of got into the stone carving, stonework stuff, and I built my first Japanese style lantern. I've gotten some really great feedback about it. People seem to really like it, so I thought, you know, I should start making some videos of my stonework. I'm currently in the middle of building my second lantern, but since that's kind of a long process, I wanted to make a video of some stonework, and I also wanted to practice doing more detail work. So I figured, you know what, I'll make a little backflow incense burner thing here, and I'll make a video about it. So what I'm actually showing in the video here is kind of the first draft of the incense burner. I had a cool tunnel for the smoke to run down, and then I got this little path cut in here, and it was supposed to go into a little pool at the bottom, but it kind of left a lot of blank space on the rock, and I just didn't really like how this one turned out. So as you'll see, this changed very quickly. So last night I came out here, and I was like, why am I doing it this way with the whole inlay or inset or whatever you want to call it, you know? Why aren't I doing it as an actual sculpture, like a wave, and then just have like the incense, the place you put the incense here, and it either just goes through the wave and runs down here into a pool, or it runs down the back of the wave and then goes through or something. I don't know. So I was just like, let me try that too. So I think this one looks cooler at the moment. I don't really like how this wave isn't even integrated really into this. It was just kind of an afterthought, so probably won't even include too much footage of this, but I'll just show you guys. This is what I was working on the past 3 days. I didn't even think of doing the whole wave thing until after I'd already gotten this little track cut in. So then I was like, why don't I just do it again, but better this time? So that's what we're trying to do. So let's get it going here. Guys, I didn't even realize one more thing. I'm wearing a do-rag. Just realized I was like, people are gonna be like, why is this white boy wearing a do-rag? Like, what the heck is his deal? He thinks he's freaking cool? No, it's just because I usually get hot when I'm working, so I don't wanna wear like a hat or something like that. But I need to keep my hair covered because this dust is so dry. It dries out your hair so much. It just like breaks apart almost. It gets so dry. So I have to do something to cover it, but I didn't want it to be too thick. So I was like, a do-rag works. It's thin, you know, lightweight, breathable, and I can just like slip the mask on over it, you know. So that's why, just in case you wondered. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Gives you a little pep. Gives you a little So since I'd never really made a smaller sculpture before, the smallest die grinder I'd actually owned and ever used was a 1/4-inch die grinder that's pictured here. Just for this project though, I kind of found out that they made pencil die grinders or 1/8-inch die grinders, so I ended up going through about 3 of them for this sculpture in particular. But yeah, you'll pretty much see me using that for the rest of the video because it made life so much easier than the 1/4-inch die grinder and the angle grinder I was using before, that's for sure. really, I thought it would be easier to print out a picture of the great wave and then trace it onto vinyl or cut it out with an X-Acto knife, then stick that onto the rough cutout in granite that I'd done. As you'll see here as the video goes on though, my sculpture ends up looking different than the great wave picture, so I'm not even sure that this step was necessarily needed, but it did at least help me kind of get the right shape here, so I'll show you it anyways. Alright guys, so I got it cut out now, so you can see here, maybe you can see here, I hope you can see here, hold on a second, sorry guys. Okay, so you can see here, we've got that all kind of cut out messily here, but, so I just try to give myself like a little reference, just so that way as I'm carving, I can say, okay, I'm gonna do a line of like where the wave is curling over the foamy top of the wave, kind of right about here-ish, you know, and then there'll be more here. So that just gives me a little reference point here, that's all. So, yeah. So obviously it's not gonna stick super well, but I'll try to maybe sand this a little bit better or something, and then just... Now guys, I just wanted to point this out here. This is actually a carving technique I developed back in the early 2000s. You know, nobody's done this before. This is called the full Nelson grinding technique. So if you see anybody doing that, you know they got it from me.